بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد وعن عائشة رضي الله تعالى عنها قالت كان رجال من الأعراب يأتون النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فيسألونه عن الساعة فكان ينظر إلى أصغرهم فيقول إن يعش هذا لا يدركه الحرم حتى تقوم عليكم ساعتكم متفق عليه. إن يعش هذا لا يدركه الحرم حتى تقوم عليكم ساعتكم متفق عليه. Hadith Sharif is being narrated by Bukhari Sharif and Muslim Sharif, and our mother al-Mu'mineen Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha narrated. She said that people from the villages, Bedouins from the countryside, they used to come to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And when they used to come to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they used to ask Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam about Qiyamat, about Sa'ah, about an hour. So Allah's Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha says that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to look at the smallest of them. They have come, and the smallest of them, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to look at that smallest person, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to say, and he was saying, that this person, he will not get old until your own Qiyamat will take place unto you. Beautiful Hadith Sharif. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to answer when Bedouins, they used to come into the khidmat of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and they used to ask about Qiyamat. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam will look at the smallest person amongst the group, youngest person, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam will say that this person, when he will not even become old, and your Qiyamat will take place. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is saying, your Qiyamat will take place. Into this Mishkat Sharif, in between the line, it is being narrated that Al-Qiyamatul Wusta. We've been talking from the beginning of this chapter, that there are three types of Qiyamat. Small Qiyamat, middle Qiyamat, and the biggest Qiyamat. Small Qiyamat, when every individual dies, that is small Qiyamat. Biggest Qiyamat, when the whole universe will be destroyed, it will be biggest Qiyamat. It will be greatest Qiyamat. And the middle Qiyamat, that is what we need to understand. This Hadith Sharif, makes it very, very clear. And as it is being noted in between the lines, that our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala says that people coming from the small villages, countryside, and Sahaba used to say that they used to wait. They used to wait Bedouins to come to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because they will have no hesitation. They will be simple people. And Sahaba, because they were full of awe of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so they used to look for this type of opportunity. So our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala says that when these Bedouins used to come, they used to ask Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam that when Qiyamat will take place. And about this question we have many riwayat. Like somebody asked Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam when Qiyamat will take place. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ma a'adatta laha?" What have you prepared for Qiyamat? So these types of many riwayat. So according to this riwayat, our mother Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala said that people from the Bedouins, they come and they used to ask Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam when Qiyamat will take place. So Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, amongst the whole group, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam will look at the smallest person, youngest person. That, can you look at this man, this boy, this youngest boy? When he will become old, he will not even become very old, and your Qiyamat will take place. And this Hadith Sharif is being narrated by Bukhari Sharif and Muslim Sharif. And as I was saying before Fajr also, that somebody asked, what is the meaning of middle Qiyamat? So this Hadith Sharif makes it very clear. In one of the Hadith Sharif, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Khairul Quruni Qarni. The best of the times, it is my time. Thumma alladhina yalunahum. Then the second best it is that time which is close to my time. ثُمَّ الَّذِينَ يَلُونَهُمْ. And third best, it is that time which is close to second best. So there also, Nabi Sallallahu had mentioned period, time. According to one riwayat, Nabi Sallallahu said, خَيْرُ النَّاسِ قَرْنِي. خَيْرُ النَّاسِ قَرْنِي. The best of the people, they are the people of my time. So the period in which Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and Sahaba, that is the period, when that period lapses, then the Qiyamat of that period took place. And I had narrated before also, let me make it clear, I take few extra minutes during the weekend only. Now as it is, Fajr is getting late, and I know some of the brothers, they attend regularly, some of them, they have to go to work, but they attend. So inshallah, during weekdays as it is, Fajr is getting late, we will not take more minutes. Normally we taking 10 minutes, but as Fajr is getting late, maybe we'll take only 5 minutes. And we have intention that when Isha will become 7:45, we will try to repeat the same sabak of Fajr after Isha. Inshallah, we will try. Because we are going through an emergency period now. We are going through an emergency period. So what I was saying, that, we have shared one conversation many times. Sometimes, personality goes and that period goes. Sometimes some Jama'at goes, some group goes and that period finish. And sometimes like we have Jamia Azhar. When founding father and early days of Jamia Azhar, the type of golden history they left, sometimes you feel never to be repeated again. Exactly on the same way, it goes to the places and personalities. We have shared, one conversation, try to pay attention. It was Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah. It was Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah. And some of his students asked that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Yadullahi ala al-jama'ah, that Allah's divine help is with jama'at. It is with jama'at. So he wanted to know from Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi, Manil Jama'ah, who is Jama'ah? So Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi said, Abu Bakr Jama'ah radiyallahu ta'ala, Umar Jama'ah. Now Abu Bakr is an individual radiyallahu ta'ala. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, he is an individual. So he replied that Abu Bakr Jama'ah, Umar Jama'ah. So that person who was asking, he said that Abu Bakr Kadmat, Abu Bakr passed away radiyallahu ta'ala. Umar Qadmat, Umar radiyallahu ta'ala passed away. So Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi said, Fulanul Jama'ah. He mentioned someone's name. Riwayat doesn't mention his name. Said, that person is Jama'ah. So that person who was asking, he again said, Fulanul Aidan Qadmat. He also passed away. So then Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullah alayhi said, that Abu Hamza as-Sukkari Jama'at. He mentioned one of the name, that Abu Hamza as-Sukkari, he is Jama'at. So that person who was asking, he was satisfied. What do we learn? That there was some like time of Sahaba. It was very golden period. The whole Jama'at of Sahaba, they used to be like in a big number. Time of Tabi'een came, there was Jama'at of Tabi'een. There was Tabu Tabi'een. Time of Tabu Tabi'een came, so it was the Jama'at of Tabu Tabi'een. And that's how, people sometimes, one individual in himself, he was the symbol of a group. He was representing whole Jama'at. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said into the Quran, Inna Ibrahim kana ummatan. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he is an individual. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had presented him as that Ibrahim, not one person, he is an ummat. He is an ummat. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in his lifetime, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam sometime indicated towards Abu Dharr radiyallahu ta'ala, towards Mu'adh ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, Abu Dharr in himself, he is an ummat radiyallahu ta'ala. Mu'adh radiallahu anhu, in himself, he is an ummah. So according to Quran also and according to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam also, some personalities, they represented of the whole Jamaat. They represented whole Jamaat. When they gone, then you will feel they're lost. You will feel they're lost. So, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give us correct understanding when it comes to fiqh, when it comes to hadith sharif, when it comes to places. There used to be time, like Makkah Mukarramah, you go to Makkah Mukarramah, there was a time. Ata ibn Abi Rabah, he was such a faqih, that whenever fiqh is mentioned, then people will think of Ata ibn Abi Rabah. Time came, after Sahaba and Tabi'in's time came to Medina Munawwara. You go to Medina Munawwara, you will have Malik rahmatullah alayhi, Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi. His time was such that for quite a long time, Medina Munawwara was known with Malik rahmatullah alayhi, because he filled his majalis with ilm. So when time of Ata ibn Abi Rabah, when time of Malik rahmatullah alayhi, when it comes to Sahaba, it is being narrated that about 1600 Sahaba, they had become stationed into Kufa. Kufa, this place and this city and this town, it was created by Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu. People, they talk of infrastructure. When you read the history of Umar radiallahu anhu first said that, I want this broad roads, and this is how this whole locality and town should be made, and the whole infrastructure, he designed from his mind that I want this whole town like that. And when this whole Kufa was made, then Umar radiallahu anhu nominated few people, that few of you go and inspect. You can say that it was like an inspection committee of the whole town. When you come back, so when he gave instruction to make that town, what he said, that every expenses will be paid by Baytul Mal, by Islamic government. So when town was made, he sent a team, and we can say that team was inspection team. They went and inspected whole town, and they came back and reported to Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. That's when Umar radiallahu anhu paid. Because we don't know our history, that's why sometimes we come from our subcontinent countries to Europe, and we get the shock of our life. And if we know the history, then we will come to conclude that whatever they have constructed, or whatever they have promoted, or wherever they have reached, the original principles and foundation they have taken from the golden Islamic history. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connect us to Quran and Sunnah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connect us to our own heritage. Our heritage is very rich. So what I was saying, that Kufa, about 1600 Sahaba lived there. They have said that there was approximately 70 Badriyin into Kufa. 70 Badriyin into Kufa. And big Sahaba. Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu, he had sent Ammar ibn Yasir radiallahu anhu, saying that Ammar ibn Yasir radiallahu anhu will become your Amir. He will become leader. He had sent Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu, and he wrote letter to the people of Kufa that, O people of Kufa, I am sending one personality. You can treat him as that I have given you preference over my own need. I was in need of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu more than you people. Then also I had sent him. So respect him. And when it comes to respect ulama, it happened sometime that Umar radiallahu anhu, he was very particular. Every Khalifa Rashid, they have their own unique beautiful introduction that what unique khidmat this Khalifa Rashid did. When it comes to Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he was very keen and he was very particular about the rijal of deen, about the people of deen who possess the ilm of deen. He was very particular. He used to look at them very closely. If any change he will find in them, then he will try to discipline them. He will try to discipline them. Hazrat Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, his beginning was that Yawmur Ridda, it will be known till the day of Qiyamah. Yawmur Ridda wala Aba Bakrillah. Riddatul wala Aba Bakrillah. People, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to teach us lessons that, how we should refer ourselves. When we are into the crisis, what should we do? Where are our role models? So, whatever happens till the day of Qiyamah, wallahi, you will find role models from the times of Sahaba. Whatever happens to this ummah, from any platform, from any direction, from any nature, challenge comes. Wallahi, we will find some of the role models from the times of Sahaba. And some of the ulama, they have concluded that when you are in a stable period, then Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala and Umar radiallahu ta'ala, their Khilafat Rashida will become ideal for you. And when there are turbulences, when there are difficult times, when there are trying times, then Khilafat Rashida of Sayyidina Usman and Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala will become ideal for you. It will become a role model for you. And again, if we have to go into the depth of this, then it will open up a big debate. So what I was saying, that Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala, when it comes to his Khilafat, he started that, initially Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to test this ummah. So some people, they started claiming for the prophethood. That fitna is currently present in our midst. So some people started, claiming prophethood. Some people, they say, we will not pay zakat to Baytul Mal. Some people, they started abandoning some of the Islamic ethos and principles. And that's how, from all directions, challenges started. So Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala, first and foremost, he provided such an example. We have shared many times that Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, when he saw that Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala is becoming very strict. Normally it is known that Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala has very softest nature, and Umar radiallahu ta'ala had very strict nature. But when this was happening, Abu Bakr sounded very hard, very strict, very hardliner. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala went into his khidmat requesting that take it easy, because there are so many turbulences, there are so many challenges. Take it easy. So according to some narration, he became quite angry onto Umar radiallahu ta'ala. And he gave him one shot and he said, Tammad deen wa inqata al-wahy. Deen has completed, revelation has discontinued. Kunta jabbaran fil jahiliyyati, and you, Umar, you were one of the courageous persons. Khawaran fil Islam. Now when it comes to Islam, you became coward. Ayunqasu ad-din wa ana hayyun. Deen will be tarnished. Deen will be damaged. Shortfalls will be brought into the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Abu Bakr stay alive. We are going through turbulences again, but there is no Abu Bakr. 1 pound's loss comes into my family, into my house, into my earning, into my business. I feel for it. Some damage comes into my income, my wealth, my bank balance, my property, my house. I feel it. But wallahi, we don't feel Nothing when it comes to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is why deen is deteriorating day by day. Do not blame anybody, blame yourself. Blame yourself. So I was just saying that he said, Ayunqasu ad-deenu wa ana hayyun. This sentiment, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This pandemic, I've been saying, this pandemic, it is the time, it is the period of the acceptance of dua. It is the time of acceptance of dua. Recruitment is taking place. Recruitment. Allah is recruiting Allah's forces. Rahman is recruiting Rahman's forces. And majority recruitment is taking place by Dajjal. Majority of the recruitment is taking place by Dajjal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect one and all. May Allah protect one and all. Oh Allah, give us some of the share from this mizaj of Abu Bakr, that ayunqasu ad-deenu wa ana hayyun. Deen becomes tarnished and I stay alive. I don't want to stay alive. He said, he went so far. He said, no, every campaign I am going to send, every army I am going to send, I am going to insist that if any rogue they used to pay to Baytul Mal as zakat, if they will not pay, then I will force them. I will force them. So much so that even wild animals or dogs, they attack into Makkah Mukarramah, and Ummahatul Mu'mineen, they were very highly respected. Even attacks are being made onto them. On one side this is happening, but Abu Bakr is going to carry on with the mission of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't care. That was the unique speciality of Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu. When it comes to Umar radiyallahu anhu, he was very keen of the Rijaluddin. And now, last night also we were talking. Every scholar thinks that no, he doesn't need nobody. He doesn't need no tarbiyat. That's why so many durus and so many lessons and so many conferences and so many lectures are taking place. There is no change, because Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu saw somebody delivering dars, and somebody said that he is doing very good thing, he is delivering dars of Quran. Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu said, no, he is not delivering dars of Quran. He is just sitting down in front of the Quran and he is narrating tafsir and commentary, this opinion, that opinion, and so many aqwal and so many statements. Why? Because he wants everybody to know, look at me, who am I? I am very knowledgeable. I am very knowledgeable. That's why, our Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Sahib Rahmatullah used to say that this mimbar is destroying many personalities. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect one and all. Umar radiallahu ta'ala, his unique speciality was that he used to be extra careful. There are some incidents, some Sahaba, he found a lifestyle changing within themselves. Then he disciplined them. So Umar radiallahu, so what I was saying, that Kufa, 1600 Sahaba and 70 of the Badriyin and Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu. So what I was saying, respecting ulama. So Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala, from any area, anybody used to come to Madinah Munawwara, Umar radiallahu ta'ala used to take briefing what is happening. So somebody has come from Kufa and narrated that this person, he was arguing with Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu. He was arguing with Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu. So after some time, that same person came and he started talking to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala, after a while, understood that, are you not this person? He said, yes. He said, you were arguing with Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. He said, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala picked up a stone and he was trying to discipline him. That, do you know who is Abdullah ibn Mas'ud? You argue. So today again, there is no barrier between respect. No, everybody is same. We live in a democratic world. Your opinion and my opinion and his opinion, they are same. No, hum rijal wa nahnu rijal. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. There is no seniority and there is no juniority. Everybody is drowned into the pride. And Umar radiallahu ta'ala set an example that, no, do you know, to argue with Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, what crime you have committed? He took him to task. He took him to task, and that's how he taught lessons. But today, no. You also will go at home and you will go through Google about this hadith sharif, and you will go to the scholar and you say, no, you think like that, Sheikh? I think like that. He becomes Sheikh of Sheikh. That is because there is no tarbiyat. There is no tarbiyat. So what I was saying, I was trying to say that Kufa at one stage, they had so many Sahaba. And Badriyin, Ali radiallahu anhu, he had shifted his capital from Medina Munawwara to Kufa, and when he came, he found, he tested people. So he found 400 people, such 400 people that everybody can issue fatwa. And he came to conclude that all of them, they are the students of Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu. So he said he made dua that Allah fills the grave of Abdullah ibn Masud the way he has filled Kufa with ilm. So what I was trying to say, that this golden period of Kufa, when all of them, they have gone from this world, you can say like Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying, that when this youngest person will not remain, that is when your Qiyamat will take place. When all of them, they had left this world from Kufa, then you can say that era and that period, Qiyamat of Kufa had taken place. That is what I was trying to explain. I don't know whether you understood or not. Inshallah, we will not have such a lengthy discussion during the weekdays. We do it only during the weekend. Weekdays, as it is, Fajr is getting late. So we're doing 10 minutes. But if we need, we'll reduce it to 5 minutes. We'll continue. And inshallah, when Isha will become 7:45, we have intention that we will have same repeat sabak after Isha also. Why? Because we are going through emergency period. Nabi Sallallahu during the emergency time, one day he started after Fajr, he spoke till Zuhr. He started after Zuhr, he spoke till Asr. He started after Asr, he spoke till Maghrib. And Sahaba said that from that time till the day of Qiyamah, whatever was going to happen, Nabi Sallallahu mentioned everything. My friends, we are going through emergency period. And our deen needs more emergency attention than anything else. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve one and all. There are so many people, they are not well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them shifa and cure. Yesterday I was talking about pandemic. Why? Because when we entered into the masjid, we heard one of the brother, he was very extremely coughing. So during the salat, we felt that, Allah Ta'ala is tasting us. And we make dua that it should not happen. That our values also must not leave imani color. We take all the precautions. But at the same time, our values also must have some color of the values of Sahaba. That's why I was talking about Amwas. Amwas, one of the interpretation of Amwas is that when you are into the crisis, how they take care of one another, how you nurse one another, how you looking after one another. That is one of the interpretation also. So, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we gone through the 6 months period in such a manner that our salat, our hajj, our umrah, our Ramadan, our fasting, our tarawih, our values, our senior from the families and relation in between, everything has been affected. That's why, sometime maybe after pandemic, some of the reformer will come and he will reform everything, because it is human's tendency, it is human's nature, that what are not norms becomes norms. If you continue doing for some lengthy period, then whatever are not norms, they will become norms. So we need to be reminded where you started from and where you should be heading towards. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us correct understanding. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwalin, ya akhir al-akhirin, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-matin, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayh, ya dhal tawl, ya dhal jalali wal ikram, la ilaha illa ant, zahra al-laji'i wa jar al-mustajirin wa ma'man al-khaifin, يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تقطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندامة ولا مفتونين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا توفنا مسلما والحقنا بالصالحين. اللهم ثبتنا على الإيمان وأمتنا على الإيمان واهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين. اللهم أحسن عاقبتنا في الأمور كلها وأجرنا من خزي الدنيا وعذاب القبر وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم اشف مرضانا وارحم موتانا. اللهم ادفع عنا هذا الوباء. اللهم بدل هذا الوباء بالإنعام والإيمان والإسلام والصفات. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد